smile, knowing now that this game has not abandoned us. No, this game is with us always, ready to break free when the world awakens in the spring.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, Jacob deGrom had a ludicrous 20 strikeouts in the game on the way to the win, as the Mets were winners over the Marlins 10-3.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Max Fried gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, every once in a while you're going to have one of those horror shows, and this guy had one in his last start. Wasn't able to get out of the first inning, took the loss, and it's probably been a long 4 days in between this start here today. So he's looking to forget about that one and at least go deep 4, 5, 6 innings into this one.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw to front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Jed Lowry now. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Markakis looks up, and it's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Pitch is popped up, and the first baseman can't get there. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Robinson.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. He's set, and the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Robinson Cano is the second out of the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Dominic Smith.
Into the box, Dominic Smith, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row. And listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. Ready with the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the
First
Braves,
delivery to him on the
the
way.
center fielder, Ender.
Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Nick Markakis is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Snap throw from the catcher, but he gets back in time. Now the 2-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row, and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Lays off 2-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Freeman stands at second with no outs. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Conforto coming in. He can't get there as it falls in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Lagares is there. Let's see if they test it. Coming to the plate now, Johan Camargo. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 2 for 4. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is down for extra bases. And with 2 out, this might get them both home. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 4-2.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th.
That hit him. He's got 3. Got it. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. 4. Take the base. 3. Take out. Got it. 3. Take out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Out. Out. 4. Take the base. 3. That's 4. Out. Take out. Got it. Out. Out. Take out. Got it. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 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 3. Take out. 4. Take the base. That hit him. First base. Out. 3. Out. Got it. Out. Take out. 3. Out.
7-5. Tonight's final. The Atlanta Braves put up a 4-spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jesse Biddle claims the win out of the pen, his first. Daniel Winkler hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Nick Markakis. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The New York Mets are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit towards center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Philly down to their last strike. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The New York Mets came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Justin Wilson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The New York Mets are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Diaz is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got.
The left fielder, Nick Williams.
Ball four, take the base. Ball four, take the base. Here you go. Three. That's ball four. Ball four, take the base. Ball four, take the base. Here you go. Three.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
7-5 tonight's final. Jose Alvarez claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Robertson closes the door for the save, his seventh of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan, please. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Steven Matz still on the mound to start this ninth inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off.
Fans, you don't need me to tell you, it's cold out there tonight. So why not try to warm things up with a visit to one of our many stadium snack bars. Hot coffee, hot chocolate, hot tea, even hot dogs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 0 for 4. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Called strike. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have his lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. A ball and 2 strikes now. Philly down to their last strike. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In the day and age where we don't see very...
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score tonight. The Mets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Steven Matz with his 4th win this season, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. Vince Velasquez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter
The final line
MLB
score for
The
our
Show.
ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The New York Mets batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker has it in his tracks. He's got it one away.
The right fielder,
stepping
30.
into the box, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner into the upper deck, but foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
One out, nobody on. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Metropolitans came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Robert Gesellman earns his third win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Wilson Ramos is looking to go deep. He is a home run shy of the cycle, so we shall see if he's got it in him right here. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
3. He's out. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
First for the victorious.
Well, when you're one hit of the game.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-4. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they manhandled the Marlins 10-1. The Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-4. Rhys Hoskins was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs, helping the Phillies take care of the Giants 4-0. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Reds It's officially scoreboard watching season as the regular season comes to a close. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. In Game 5 of the World Series, the Washington Nationals combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Yankees, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.